Now hear me out. It's free. And I heard it's not even that good. But I felt like seeing you guys. And I really love fried chicken, so. I mean, I think that's a pretty good excuse. I mean, look at that guy. If I turn gray and I look like that, I'll be super happy. Super happy. Also, hi. It's been a while. I'm very sorry. Thank you so much for being really cool about that. I appreciate that. Yeah. So no, this game. Hey, Lude, Intronium, Phaleth. Good to see you guys. Thank you guys. I miss you guys too. Like I've been pretty transparent. Well, no, actually, I've been kind of transparent about how I'm feeling, but why I'm feeling that way. Just stuff, which is like very much like, oh, this guy like ghosted me for 3. I don't know why I'm dating a valley girl from the grassy high, but yeah, no, I just kind of stopped streaming for like a lot of reasons, just because I suck. But I'm feeling better. And you guys are awesome. You guys have never sucked. Never. Always been cool. So I thought this is a great opportunity. I was really afraid to just come back out of a sudden and I don't know. I was worried that I suck now. Not that I was super good before, but that's just being like an anxious kind of person with self-esteem issues, and you guys have always been good for helping me with that. So thank you. So let's just have some fun with that. Thanks, Tronium. I appreciate that. Let me see what he's saying. Thank you guys. Yeah, and I admit, I may not stream often, but you guys already have 2 of the best streamers ever. Elmo and those 2 people he lives with. I don't know. I count them as one. So yeah, let's have a little fun with this. I mean, if it's good, I might. And before anyone asks, super gonna finish Chrono Trigger. Like I was talking to Strident Song, another great dude, about that. I'm always a little nervous about that part of Chrono Trigger. Oh yeah, Elmo and Skelmo. Those are the 2 I was talking about. Fuck the other 2. That part of Chrono Trigger is always the one where I kind of, even though the game is really not hard, I tend to grind a bit beforehand just because I don't trust my ability to min-max like a maniac like Pat. But I will get back to that. That game is awesome. It's my favorite game of all time. I will finish it. But I was just too curious about this game not to try it. I had to really lower the volume on that because it's really loud. So as usual... What? Oh, Unlimited subscribed to Tier 1. They've been subscribed for 5 months. Well, it's been quite some time. Yes, it has, old friend. I don't deserve you guys. You guys are way too nice to me. I didn't mean to pause looking sad like that. I just realized that he's like, is he okay? Like, I just came back from work, so I'm still getting out of work mode. Is the game loud or am I loud? Okay, so I had a feeling the game would be loud. Like the intro it makes you play. Let's see here. Turn that down. Hey, Plowman, thank you. I've been focusing on my health a lot lately, so I've been getting some nice compliments from coworkers about that. I'm really happy about that. How about now? The game music should be a bit better. Yeah, I can barely hear it now. I might have lowered it too much, actually. All right. Okay, that's a bit better. Like, prioritize quality and speed. It's really interesting. This is, as far as I know, a point-and-click game. Though that intro video, it's almost worth downloading. Even if you don't like it and you don't plan on playing it, it's almost worth downloading this to watch the intro video. I think it's up on YouTube, admittedly, but it's nuts. It's also unskippable, and it plays automatically when you first load up the game. So Sorry I couldn't show it to you guys. Okay. So I gotta think I can change the audio from within the game. Let me know how it is, guys, and we'll take care of it on the fly. It doesn't have controller support. Fuggins. That's what everyone calls me now. So I'm gonna slouch a lot, which is not good for my posture. So I'm gonna need to give myself a back rub after this. I am Fuggins. Oh wow, is this jitter? It's beautiful art, but I think it froze. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. This is better than the apartment I have now. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Yeah, you guys see it now? It unfroze for me. I think we're okay now. Or you could wake up now. Now. Your first day of culinary school is... Oh god, I went to culinary school. I forgot this game takes place in culinary school. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. This is what the real me would do, but we'll try and do it well this time. Alright. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That's a good name. Look at this. Look at BTS up here. Can you guys see my mouse cursor? Probably not, but look at BTS in the upper left corner. It's adorable. Yeah. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. What does... Okay, I gotta check. What does this button do? Okay, so it's the settings. Yeah, okay. Let me... Alright, that's what I thought. I need to take this seriously. I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. These little heart stickers on my window. That's cute. I wish my apartment was more like this. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. I do 2 of those 3 things every morning. It's clear which one. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. I don't really usually get to have biscuits for breakfast. That's cool. I don't know anything about K-pop, but if people have fun with K-pop, they seem like nice kids. Good for them. So happy. Go have fun. Tell your mother I said hi. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Oh, that does look good. If this is gonna have like good anime quality, like food drawings, I'm in trouble because I'm on a diet. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. So say it, the whole thing every time, not UOCSAL. Uxal. I'm gonna call it Uxal. Also, I feel like I've seen this exact drawing of a university, or even a picture of a real university that looks like this somewhere. It's probably the University of Kentucky or something. Yeah, KFC is weird. In my family, KFC is like a weird special occasion thing. Like, my mom is a super picky, healthy eater, but when she's craving KFC, we get ourselves some bucket, we get some popcorn chicken, we get the sides. It's a big deal in our household. I'm actually drilling a bit, thinking about it. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Yeah, that is my best friend, Miriam. Good morning, Fuggins. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Said Miriam. Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot of nervous. I've committed to doing voices again. Great. What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? I really shouldn't have committed to this after 8 hours at my phone and desk job. Yeah, this is my Pat impersonation. Also, Pat, like, honestly, when he cleans up, this is pretty spot on here. Great calves. Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. I'd love to watch Pat save anyone from quicksand. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters... What? I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Oh, look at anime face on her. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. I assume this is my inner monologue, so it's the same voice. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Ow. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? You know, my friend is nervous. I'm going to encourage my friend. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Wow, this is anime. The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Is this Persona now? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. Oh, and the character said I've been waiting so... Yeah, right. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Hey, Sailor Zoe. And yeah, that's actually... It's like sad. That's a sad JoJo. Like... As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. I have okay bangs. The tower is not a good card to draw, and I feel like the suit might be the devil card. Like, yeah. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Custom engraved measuring spoons? That sounds great. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Like the thing here. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken chins. I make bad decisions. Elena Minetta subscribed at Tier 1. They've subscribed for 5 months. Is this part of the Ace Attorney cinematic universe? Yes. When Phoenix orders chicken, this game happens. Learn the lore before you ask me questions like that, Elena. That's strike one. Also, it's good to see you. Thank you. Chicken chins is a really... There's something really mean about that. Thank you, Elena. I appreciate it. I know it's late. I finished at 11. Public transit got me here like 10 minutes ago. I frantically set this up hoping it would work. Right. You leave Fuggins shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. They're okay. Thank you. Ugh. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is extra annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but you had to add extra letters to make yourself feel better than everyone? Oh my god. Oh my god, this game knows what it's talking about. Like, there is no A in Patrick. It's supposed to just be spelled Patrick, but anyway. I'm gonna say it A. Actually, I like saying it the stupid way, actually. If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us. Cool. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley, his best friend, Van the Man. Neat. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Heaven! You rang? God, oh my god. Oh my god, who's this part 9 protagonist? Van Jojo. He is a oh my god. Okay. That's the actual joke. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, and Van have just been as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. He's actually a Joestar. He's got hair. He's the most JoJo chicken cooker I've ever seen. Also, that shirt is just like a napkin. It's great fucking design. I'll give him that. Also, I just noticed that Ashley is thick as hell. Jesus. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. And now, right? You think they should land us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Yeah, this guy is... Even if this game doesn't turn out to be a hit, people are going to be drawing this guy for a while. That's a rad jacket, too. Let's go, Miriam. Psh. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. This is... Okay, weird. So, remember how I said Miriam was Pat? Okay. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my pop. Pop. He's all... Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob. But I guess he's reading it upside down? Notice how a lot of people have fangs instead of teeth? Or at least just really very defined incisors? Does that mean the incisor? I have to feel the tooth to remember which one it is. Hi, Pop. I'm Fuggins. So... Are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? It's... My god, it's just you. I think it's just you. It's just you. Nothing against short guys. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. I bet that picture is like the CEO of KFC or something. Also, I like how the Pythagoras triangle has something to do with fried chicken. Miriam is not strong enough to be Paige. If anything, Van is Paige. Now I remember why I wanted to play this game. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of class. Adorable! This makes me happy. Look at this good boy. Yes! Already this game has paid for itself. His name's Sprinkles. Arf, 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 arf. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL in Miami. Arf, 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 woof, arf, 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 woof. Oh, he actually says woof, nice. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Golden Retrievers. Okay, first of all, Elena, they're all good dogs. And second of all, I don't know. I don't feel your dog breed should determine your career path, my friend. But we'll talk about that later. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you and a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. Yeah, there they are. And someone close the window. And then he walks in. I'm gonna try like this. I don't even know if I need the keyboard, but he's so fine. Yeah, it doesn't work. It works okay on my jeans. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. It's pretty good. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him, it's... Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Man, fuck you, Haley. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. What a dick. Hold on a second, nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. How is it all with all you and the really weird insults? Besides, when Fuggins sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. She's not wrong. There's a lot of fat in my diet, so. Yeah. He's mad hot. Oh, God, I keep looking at that dog. Look at the face. You take a moment. I will take a moment to clean myself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps... Oh, my God, he's so cute. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Academy for Learning. Tiny food. Battle. Broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh, God, no. Somebody from elementary school tried reaching out to me for, like, the 25-year reunion a few years ago, and I'm like... I barely... they were saying names, and I'm like... They could have been names I saw in the history books. Like, honestly, like, I don't remember anyone from elementary school. I really barely remember anyone from high school. Yeah, so, yeah. Alright. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher. I don't know if this is the same voice as Van Van. We'll figure it out when I do Van Van voice again. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? I'm... He's so mad. He's so angry. Unacceptable. Clank. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. If your dog sounds like this, take your dog to the vet right away. There's something seriously wrong with your dog. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. I love every one of fucking Professor Sprinkles' fucking like poses. Look at this shit. It's adorable. Bark. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. How do I bribe him when I don't have any dog treats? You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat. Oh, wait, I do. Yes, you decide to butter off, giving a treat from your pocket. But what kind? I mean, come on, it's got to be a... Wait a minute. Okay, maybe I'm overthinking this, but... Maybe... It's going to be a chicken snack. It's got to be... You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Yeah, achievement unlocked. Bark, bark, arf. Bark, bark, arf, arf, arf. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving her hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Teacher drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. They wanted to succeed in life. They should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Some life lessons in here. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Fuggins! No, sorry. Hey, Fuggins, there's no seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. Oof. Oh, this sucks. I already don't want to make this decision. Alright. Can I save? I think it's autosave, I guess. Okay. Two good options, but which will you choose? I kind of I don't know if I can do like I'm doing like a kind of a semi-southern accent, like a really piss poor semi-southern accent. Oh, who am I kidding? It's so hot. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only ever had two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. I am so sorry to everybody even remotely south of me. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Bark. Yay, a quiz about me. What's in your bag, Pop? That really makes me nervous that you're just carrying around like a plastic bag like that. I'm covered in mustard stains, no less. Interesting. From culinary school. Bark. Number one. If train is point B. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. That's right. I actually went to cooking school. Some of these are actually legit. Like that. Again, wash your hands seems pretty easy, but who knows? Maybe I'll do good, or maybe you guys will see why I had to like drop out of cooking school. Forest is to tree as chicken is to. So there's forest is to tree as chicken is into. I want to say slam dunk. Ah, okay. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? I feel like it's a spork. Yeah, alright. Alright. It should have been feather, huh? Yeah, that was my first instinct. Always trust your first instinct. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat, which I don't think you can get here. Oh, I do like pancakes that look like silly faces. But I will say love. Yeah. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Fucking, he's a dog that talks. He's a talking dog that teaches culinary school. He's the best boy. Total score is 4 out of 5. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Only one wrong. Not too shabby. You might just do alright, kid. I said to myself internally. At least that's as long as, yeah. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. I have a real job. Yeah, here I am. I fucking love lunch. Wow. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. I like the cafeteria has, like, little flowers. I think that's a nice touch. The Stewart cafeteria. I feel like that's a reference. I feel there's a lot of weird, like, corporate KFC references. Nice. Okay. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Everyone loves announcements about lunch. But Shh! Shut up. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shush. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed. My God, look at him. He's a fucking Adonis. Jesus, look at that beautiful fucking frame. Indeed. That smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Oh, man, I could go for one of those right now. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket over his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. This is a good commercial. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What the fuck was that? What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, dude. Nah, my dude. Nah. Oh my god. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was like writing in my diary. I just noticed she has like chicken drumstick cutouts on her stockings. Like, she's a bitch, but her design is super cute. Yeah, I was just like writing my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman Congratulations. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with his cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Damn, Ashley. Ashley. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his. Oh, man, yeah, this is very much me. Well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' foods transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. I will savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. God, hey, first of all, hey, Lethal Lunacy YX. All right, Lethal Lunacy X. Sorry, buddy. I really want to have Popeye's chicken so bad. It does not exist in Quebec, and I have some friends in the States who just talk about it constantly, and I'm so jealous. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. Where did he get that, King? It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's kind of oddly specific. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. I am thirsty. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. Oh, the face he's making. He's clearly not going to give it up that easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Be respectful, though. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. I'm not getting turned on. Just one ingredient. But you can't tell. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. So they can't tell you the 11 herbs of spices. So in game, my character knows. But obviously we can't know. And if they make something up, like, they're worried people will try it. So you can't be like, I use almond milk. No, actually, maybe there is a brand. Anyway. So, yeah. So we're going to assume here he said salt. I use Krypton. Krypton, wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Yeah, there we go. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It's a great southern accent, actually. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I'll leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. I'm not doing that. No. Modest but thoughtful. I like the sound of that. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Fuggins. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know I've only met you today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Oh man, this kind of looks like Iron Chef. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. It's pretty rad. Look at this place, it's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans who you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. I'm a very supportive friend. Bark. Bark. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Yeah, that's how it is. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Want to be my partner? Sure, Fuggins. I'll prepare our station. He's so cool. Oh, sorry. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hey there, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? I'm kind of leaning towards the robot. Yeah, I kind of want it to be the robot, I'll be honest. Sorry, Pat. I mean, Pop. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. That's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Warp? Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Why are you posing like that? Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. I mean, that's not a face. Tissue? I hardly know you. Ha ha ha. Ah, they're getting along great. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Aw. That's cute, little robot smile. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Flints. Fire. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? I love steak tartare, but no. Grandma's mashed potatoes and gravy, of course. Even if I didn't think this was a KFC game, like, man, I love mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. I don't know. I've had mashed potatoes with butter, and I've may or may have not drank gravy at some point. Hey, Justo! Oh, I'm not a colonel yet. I think I'm just like a lieutenant. But thank you, buddy. It's good to see you. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does somebody have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
What if I do? What if I do, Ashley? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders is my business. You better keep your fingers off of my man.
Fucking bitch. Is someone coughing me? I just noticed, does Van have his own music? What is that?
No, jeez, Van. I'm over here crushing Fuggins' dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Oh, you got evil eyes going on now. And Van's crying. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. I say you should start your potatoes in cold water and then bring it up to a boil, but hey, that's just me. I didn't actually graduate cooking school. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. Young Fuggins was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of modern mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Sick.
Don't be rude, Van.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I spent many years working at a KFC in Kentucky.
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular.
I'm going to die by the end of this. And I think I'm going to have to do this all over again when I do Ace Attorney 2 someday.
But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that's positioned itself at your station.
Really, bitch?
Don't you feel deep down that we just cast complementary shadows we fit together like a thigh and a drumstick? It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. It's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I'm going to let Miriam take care of her own shit. I'm going to turn to the Colonel. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Fuggins as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has a Fuggins' natural talent or the loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. When I try to do that, I usually cut myself. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mash texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Yeah, she would. Yeah. Oh, even more delicious. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Hey Dio, good to see you. I'm doing good, man. I'm happy to see you. I'm sorry, I'm in a mindset right now. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Sorry, my southern accent is getting pretty bad. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid but beautiful face.
Van, do something.
Is that Pop's voice? Whatever.
Van, do something.
Yeah, that's more Ashley. Oh no. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Colonel Sanders. Yeah, like at this point, I think Arby's is gonna make like a console or a video streaming service all about meat. Call it Meatflix. Don't Google Meatflix. I have a feeling that's something else. Don't Google Meatflix, please. But if you do, don't blame me for what happens. Unless it's good, then yeah, blame me.
Can I have potatoes?
Oh, I hate Pop already. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. That's literally a Joseph pose. Alright. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Catered upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme master chef ancestors. That looks pretty sick. Also, the octopus seems to have a good cook on it. You ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who have the first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. It's toxic. Alright. Oh, those Arby's figurines are great, though. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I keep forgetting. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Oh, wow, it killed him. When you look back at the play, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. He's a little tough little guy, isn't he?
Empty. Tastes like poison.
Oh my god, that idiot actually used poison as one of the secret ingredients. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen on the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite the obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Neat. Hello! I just turned into a ghost over here! Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. Yeah. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. This is actually many of my niches. I love Iron Chef. I love anime. I love food. And JoJo and weird parodies. Like, this is a lot of my shit. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. And those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Hell yeah, alright, let's go for it. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Fuggins? There's something I need to tell you.
Oh, hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you...
Shut up! Oh no, he's going Super Saiyan.
I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Oh, my Undertaker.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
The sport monster is here to fight a hero.
Oh, fuck. That one really killed.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten us? Excuse me. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see?
Is he's rhyming? Oh, look at that typo. Is he's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? This is Spork Beholder. But before you can discuss syntax any further,
it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do?
Attack.
You decide to go on the attack.
Which attack will you use? Cook with love.
Cook with love does 1 damage.
It just got real. The attack really upset the Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Where's my health bar? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. A telltale sign of good game design. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. Oh yeah. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I'm gonna fucking defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold a head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster, use Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. You have to attack. Decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lot of quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Probably a janitor that's going to get killed by a stand. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares to use its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power... Oh my god. Pot Pie Power Pinch. Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. That's fair. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and clearly I won't be back, like you said. Oh, okay. Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Oh, that can't be good. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name seems to have signed it out as Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from their battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Imprisoning me? Oh. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Oh, yeah, I dream about this. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Alright, let's do it.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be I think I might like Clank.
Like him? Like?
I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a really sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted for prom king at school he didn't even go to, and he also has a convertible that he rode in front of the homecoming parade.
I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker, or language translation there. Either way, it may be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? Most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now?
He tucked me into bed. I mean, it's kind of serious. Well, we definitely connected yesterday. We beat up a Spork Monster and he tucked me into bed, you know?
Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
Okay, that was... okay. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You are. You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Hey, Riddy. Thank you. I'm glad you're here, and I apologize for the voices. Also, I feel like I'm moving a bit too fast for Colonel Sanders, but then again, he's fine. Well, if he's not into me, Why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Ooh, I don't like where I'm going with this. Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. The secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said that if it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
I really don't like where this is going. Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Thank you, buddy.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt there'd be much use to anyone. Fever, cough.
Please, it would mean so much to me to know it came from you, Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? You should protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share with your bestie? Oh, no, I don't want to do either of these. No, these are both bad. I don't want to. Let me click. Is there a third option? No, fuck. Let me go for fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do?
Eye of Newt, wow.
Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does the same thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm when she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Wow. I'm gonna drink it in. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horse of a beaut you have! I mean, what a horse of a beaut you have! Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Oh, Fuggins just really gets nervous around people they like.
What? This is not helping.
I mean, they got food poisoning and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. I probably should have told her, but, I don't know. When I'm in love, I make bad decisions. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? Yeah. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulders, but he sees you coming. I feel like I have like a ingrown hair here. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make it a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
I'm going to tell him that. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the... Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Hey, Exile. This is... I don't know how to explain this. This is... This is very difficult to explain.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. It's an evil-ass looking book about chicken. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
You notice they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. I mean, he did step on his foot, whatever. Bzz, whoop.
Who do you think you're talking? Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Wow, rude. Womp womp. Womp. Okay, I'm sorry. To music.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Where Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These classmen are about to come to blows. I think it must be over for me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Yeah, the star haircut's pretty rad. I'm gonna lean in closer when I'm doing her voice in the microphone because I have a feeling I'm gonna have a hard time doing it out loud. This tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of class today. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Arf, 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 arf. Bark, 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 arf. Arf, 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 arf. Ready to learn. Rub his free dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Barf, bark, chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. You miss out most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tiny tray of food in front of you. Fuggins. Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Ooh. Let's go spicy. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally that you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend! Ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. I don't know really what the point of this game is. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Sorry, I think I still have some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, it'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared
via time competitive cook-off.
The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Yeah, stop wasting everyone's time. Is everything a competition with you two? Yeah?
Yes.
Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love. Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle.
Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something?
Alright, that's a bit on the nose. I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef.
How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Fuggins, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed.
Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. Aww.
My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartlet for dessert.
Look at that. That's fucking adorable. Also, it looks delicious. This is definitely, this girl's a keeper. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely a Western game that's clearly inspired by a lot of, Eastern, kind of tropes and cliches. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. The timer. Oh no. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words timer ready. It is very small food. Small, even. I would make a terrible dog. I stand corrected.
If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of him. Best.
Best believe it.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine.
She looks... I just noticed, is it just me, or is she designed after the old McDonald's fast food uniform? Kinda. Now that I look at her, the top and hat look really familiar. Also, damn, she thick.
I will defeat myself.
You had his chicken and you made it mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. Yeah, the hard boob window, I don't think there's any fast food places, at least not in North America, that do that. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh shit. Okay, what temperature does water boil at? 9 Fahrenheit. That's wrong. Shit. What were you thinking, Fuggins? You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say? He used 11. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Now you've got some basic steps going on. It's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Vigilance. Oh, that's wrong. Shit. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for dog jokes. Next question. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. Where does it come from? That's right. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it. I think, was that a Journey song? I don't... Yeah, it was Celsius. I panicked. Aroo! Try to shut the noise out of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. Yep. Let's try again. Oh. I didn't think you could actually game over in this. Shit. Alright, well, as long as it's the same questions, it should be okay. Oh, you hold it. Okay. That's right. But how would you have gotten to the school without... Shut up. Everybody shut up. I was okay at cooking. I wasn't great at cooking school. 11. Alright, good. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Alright, cool. Your classmates are rooting for you. Okay. Yeah, usually he's a bitch. When you were a child, your father... Okay, small town in Akron. Akron, Ohio. Okay. Try to shut out the noise arena. Okay. What is the sound of success? Bubbling? Shit. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. Oh no. I believe in you, Fuggins. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes me totally forget what you were doing. Now you can think about his Colonel Sanders. Shit, that's not fair. Stranded Desert Island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? Oh, what a hunk. I know, right? Wait, what? What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate biscuits? Woof. You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley has already been plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yeah, yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilize in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Brrr. You might not have any hands, but Fuggins does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's mixed properly. Okay, that... I don't know. Some recipes are really hard to do without a stand mixer. Okay. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand to the mixer to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. Fuggins, no! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use the hand for the rest of that match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you find is often that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
That's too bad. And here I was with a computer dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he looks onto the dish.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert.
Ooh.
I think it's white chocolate dome. You'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Fuggins to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer until I get hot chocolate sauce. Might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me a strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Oh no.
Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette, a top of slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. That looks pretty good. Also, the edible flour there is a nice touch. I'm really not. This game is kind of for me. Like it's definitely kind of for me, but it's weird. It's weird as fuck. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it?
Oh, you.
As he places sauce-covered finger into his lips, leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Okay, I'm gonna internalize. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Shit. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Weird. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. I am taking this way too... this is going weird. Now, this is very much a very detailed chicken commercial. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and the small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I really like this track. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Huh. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. The real Colonel Sanders, I'm pretty sure, was actually a lawyer, so he might have also been an obstetrician, or at least studied for it. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie, my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. God, I wish I had hair that nice. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, but after the whole fight to the death thing, but maybe you really don't want to see me anymore, but I just want to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Porco. Glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. Huh, that's weird. I really should look up Colonel Sanders' history one day. Thanks for telling me, Dio.
I know you're strong. I know you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. Actually, I used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were a human once?
Well, no, I was a golden retriever.
Ah, there you go, Elena.
But I was still a student. One day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book.
Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there.
Wow, this relationship took a real 180. By the way, let me know if you guys can hear me clearly. I might be talking a little quieter than usual because of the hour we're playing at, but let me know and I'll do my best. Yeah, this is weird. This is becoming a little One Punch Man. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Fuggins. Fuggins, together and I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Ooh, that's nice. That's swanky. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you... sorry. I didn't mean to imitate you. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now that you've got him right where you want him, should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? No, I'll reveal it. He told me one thing. Decide you're as ready as ever as would be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk about yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh man, that KFC coleslaw, man. Disgusting, yet I love it. There it is. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Alright. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of Student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
And can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of Student is swept out on the breeze. Okay. I mean, this urn is kind of... You take a closer look at the large urn sitting nearby on a pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Tap on it. Okay. I'm gonna click on this chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note of clip to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." That's weird, but okay. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. By the way, if anyone's wondering, no, don't do this. Oh, I'll check that out later. Tap on it and discover more about the Colonel. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Oh, weird. Okay. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69, that's a nice reference. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's titanium. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and what appears to be cheersing them. Huh. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. An adorable little baby boy crawls across that floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure it must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's a drumstick that seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who makes their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? That's meta. Check out this door. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say that it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. Forgot to take it off. I'm gonna fess up and tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Fuggins? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Wow. This is the best dating experience I've had in a long time. No, the Colonel's too classy for a teddy. Maybe just an apron. Zzz. Why is the ghost still? I don't know. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Titanium. In some jurisdictions, titanium isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Oh, hey, Doomian. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see. Like, thank you so much, guys. I'm glad to see some of you guys can join me at this hour. I know for some of you, it's actually not like almost 1 a.m. Like almost 2 a.m. like it is for me. But if it is late, like I hope you get a good night's rest. You know, when we're all said and done, drink your milk unless you're lactose intolerant, and then drink water. Water's good. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. I'm not gonna lie, I would love that for breakfast. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking about you? It's all happening so quickly. Yeah, I don't know. Exile, I appreciate it, man. I think we're in the last day. And honestly, I don't know even if we finish this, if we're going to have any idea what this actually was. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Girl, where have you been? I keep forgetting.
Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something bad happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can get you up to speed on Saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little Metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends. But things quickly spiraled out of control.
Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? I mean, this is some form of video thing.
And I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from the whole Colonel Sanders bit. What? If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. I mean, this kind of had a gameplay. There was a quiz. It's a point-and-click game. I know point-and-click and graphic novel games, there's a bit of debate about that. They're interactive. To me, they may stretch the definition of video game, but I think they're really just as good as any video game. To me, I get a lot of great entertainment from them. Because, he's Pop.
What's this early? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get your swirly dip too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
There's that horse Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare trip pick on such a gentle, beautiful creature?
Yeah. This is something, I mean, I got it off Steam. It's a video game, even though you can get, like, Microsoft Word off Steam or something. You got some nerve, Fuggins, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. That wasn't, okay. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Oh, yeah. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Never. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something's been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Fuggins, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure they'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Man, that heals fast. Okay. Piano can be a video game. I mean, I think it was a Piano Hero. Yeah.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel Sanders? Yesterday I was broken nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate toast?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Fuggins. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Oh, I'm sorry, babe.
Maybe you can tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Fuggins. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa, what's that book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It appears some sort of grimoire, but I really don't believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I'm dying. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I can't do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. His cute little nose scrunches as he begins to breathe quickly. Let's wait and see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? Better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied with his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in the hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Bark, 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 bark. Fuggins. But before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh, fuck. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I want to be thrown from planes trapped to a stranger?
It's fucking weird. Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Brrr.
But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J&J forever.
It's oddly specific.
Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
Really?
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it great a date.
Beep. Brrr.
And take Jeff and Joan with you. You can hold all the hands and paddle down the mountain, or a cliff for all I care.
Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep.
No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. Oh, that's weird. Another typo. I wonder if that's on purpose. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Unfortunate. The final competition showdown challenge exam trademark. Bark, bark. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay. I'm so mad I could smash the tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Yeah, the friend consumed by deep one sounds good. Our tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me?
Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I really should review my menu for today. It's going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. Oh my god. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you have a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head over to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of the final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Fuggins' famous chicken pot pie. I like the sound of that. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Fuggins, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick with to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I'll be honest. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know it's a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie, with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Ha ha, no. I can smell it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning in a second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll put you over the edge to victory. Yes. Fucking love mac and cheese. Pot pie's okay. I used to eat chicken pot pie sometimes, but it's really hard to make from scratch. My mom used to buy the stuff pre-made that you bake, and it was alright. I'm sure a homemade chicken pot pie is fantastic, but it's, I don't know. Like, if I bite into a pie, I kind of want it to be either shepherd's pie or pie pie. You know? Anyway. I love mac and cheese. Meanwhile, both Van and Elle are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and has several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. That term is registered. Like that's. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Oh boy. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Really? Wow, okay. Egg wash. Wow. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, Baster, Master Blaster.
Wait.
Best friend, Baster Blaster.
Oh boy, okay. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Star Platinum. I mean, let's rock and ride.
Okay, that one. There's some implications there. Elsa scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Psycho personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait. When did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
I'm dying. Self-test. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Aerith has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No. Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Fuggins. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Fuggins, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Oh, no.
It's a secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did you get Eye of Nude from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster.
Steve? Wait, what happened to Barco? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We Spork Monsters are many. I think Barco had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, if you're in the middle of cooking competition, I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
These Spork Monsters are kind of rad. I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the Spork Monster, notices that you got the Grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh?
Yeah, you guessed it, Jarda. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in the pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pop back in the old country.
You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school when I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up,
You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hand.
never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having this huge setback, you don't know if you could win. Fucking hell, yes. So this is what I actually did, but here's my chance to make it right. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for...
Yes, Fuggins, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery.
You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, the chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Fuggins. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. The heart of the cards. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, some unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Rawr! With time expired, the moment everyone's been waiting for. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Pop, clank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
Hey, I'm flying.
Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Inside the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hooked by the elastic of his underpants. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. Yearbook material. Clank. Where did that? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Arf. Wow. 3 whole days long. Miriam. Bark, 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 bark.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
Oh my god, that looks great. Naruto Maki.
Yes, chef. Yes, sprinkles and some green tea made from baby tea leaves where I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Bark, 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 bark. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Fuggins, for helping me believe in myself.
I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axion urchin shell topped with caviar.
What's with you and axes? Bark, 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 bark.
Yes, Sprinkles. That's exactly what I did. A bitch much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose up close on the account of all the spikes. He begins to paw it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Oof, oof. Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to this sting. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could be difficult to eat? Dejected, Van goes not so gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour. This isn't the last you heard of me.
Oh my god. Hey, breakfast mega powers. This is somehow a real game. Just approach it gently. Be tender. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight with a light rose water syrup, topped with French meringue, and connected by sugar glass.
This is like a real thing. I have seen the baking school students when I was in culinary school make just some of the most ridiculous stuff. This is all like real. It's absurd. It's so crazy. I gotta play Doki Doki Literature Club one day. Never got around to that.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. I would ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food at a cooking school?
Cut toast in your ears or something, Fuggins. I told you it's a display piece.
Yeah. Bark, bark, bark.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And I did an extremely good job of cooking it too. I didn't realize we're having an eating exam.
Good night, Dio. Thank you for staying up with me.
If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, school for the hungry. I suppose you can smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral.
Rage overtakes Ashley. Whatever. And she finally cannot keep up her two-faced routine.
You wouldn't know Hank was here if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
Isn't that sure to me either?
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Oh man, is that mac and cheese with popcorn chicken? I mean, I know it's tendies, but I'd like to think it's popcorn chicken. Oh, that'd be good. Fuck. He examines it slowly, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Thing. 49 dog ears, wow. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. My god, was this whole game to advertise a new menu item that's coming out? The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There was supposed to be more battles, but come on, how can they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete, and everyone has graduated, the students will return for one last assignment. To get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Wow, that was a quick semester. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Yo, arf arf arf, arf arf arf, oh, arf arf, bark bark, woo. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh man, look at these alternate costumes. I like them. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. Bark, bark, bark. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh. And now everyone's together. It's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. The dejected student walks off. Maybe things. Oh, look at Miriam, she's adorable. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? I wonder who. Didn't they have like a KFC scented candle in some parts of the world a few years back? I would have loved one of those. Also, I think the original 12 herbs and spices, 11 herbs, whatever, they were leaked recently, weren't they? It's Pop. Oh, okay. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Is Pop the Burger King? Please tell me Pop's the Burger King. Oh, now I get it. Such and such. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Oh, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew this the whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life figuring out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh, man. Damn, I wish I could pull off a white tee like that. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them that bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. All the fixins. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on the delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Fuggins, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities you would expect to find in such a lucky person? This is very, like, Breakfast Club. I guess this is more of a dinner club. Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy for the Learning. Just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Fuggins. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing with him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Fuggins, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Is this gonna be... So I'm gonna fucking turn this down again. It's about to get loud again. Okay, that was the game, and this is the weird anime intro it plays the first time you load it up. Sorry if it's loud. It's really loud compared to the rest of the game. Oh, spoiler. The biggest part of this game's budget is in this fucking intro. Jesus Christ. And that's I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Hey man, we finished it. I wasn't planning on finishing it, but I guess we finished it. This is Finger Looking Good. So, as far as dating simulator parodies go, I've not really played any dating simulators except for I Had a Full Boyfriend, which is hysterical. To me, dating simulators, I don't know. I guess they're just visual novel games. So yeah, this is about a 2-hour game. 2 hours, 2 and a quarter. Obviously I game overed once, but that took like a minute. It's okay. This is a fun little thing. I mean, it's as far as marketing tools go, it's pretty creative. Yeah, no, we've been streaming for 2 and 23 minutes, but I started the stream a few minutes before starting the game, so I'd say 2 hours and a quarter. Yeah, that was weird. But I guess I kind of enjoyed it. I mean, for the price, it's free. If you guys, I don't think there's other endings. I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, it was fun. Anyway, it was a great way to ease back into streaming. Can we make out with a 10-piece? Hell, man. On my next cheat day, I'm definitely... I honestly... Oh, I can now go for some fried chicken. No, this is a fun little thing. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. Thank you guys for joining me late at night. You know, it's good to kind of get back into it. Obviously, I'll try to continue Chrono Trigger as soon as possible, as well as think of another game to cycle into the rotation. If you guys have any suggestions for stuff, reach out to me on Twitter. But as always, reach out to me if you feel like talking. I love hearing from you guys. But for now, that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining me as we stream. I hope you guys have a lovely night. And I'm really glad that I didn't fuck this up. It's not so much a catchphrase as I'm genuinely glad that I didn't fuck this up. So you guys have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Bye. I want chicken.